Are you ready to save significant time and mental load? As a faculty member, I know there are so many things that you type over and over again: feedback for students, email messages, requests for information, and even more things. Today, we're going to dig into how TextExpander can save you time. Hi, I'm Kimberly, and I give faculty members resources to save time and energy on the minutiae so that they can focus on the significant parts of their work. By the end of this video, you'll be able to create your own snippets, subscribe to snippet groups, never have to type the same thing twice. Make sure you stick around to the end to learn how to set up optional text for your snippets. So we are going to get started with TextExpander. Go to the website for TextExpander, just textexpander.com. Once you get there, take just a quick look at the pricing. For individual users, it's $3.33 a month if you get the annual subscription, which is almost $40 a year. Totally worth it to me. It saves so much time. It is well worth the $40 a year. Just click Get Started, and I'm going to set this up. I already have an account, but I just want to show you how to set this up. So I'm going to click Sign Up, head over to your email to finish signing up. Once you've confirmed your account, you will be able to sign in to TextExpander. Yours is going to look a little different from mine, but I just wanted to show you what mine looks like, and then I'll show you the desktop app as well. First of all, it's always a good idea to watch this little snippet overview so you can understand how the process works. But I have a variety of different snippets. There are also snippets that you can find to share, and I will be sharing some of my snippets with you. I have different levels of information. So I have some personal snippet groups and then public. And these public ones are ones that I can share with you later how to find them. And the one that I share with you will be able to be found there. But my personal ones, I break my snippets into lots of different categories. Let's just start with a new group. That's going to be a personal group. So let's call it No Practice Group. We're just going to give it a description and make sure we have a name that we like. You want to decide where you want to expand this specific set of snippets. All applications would mean only when you're in an open application, or you can exclude some, or only use it in certain applications, or don't use it at all. I keep it in default for my general preferences, which is use it anywhere. Now, how you want to expand a snippet is if there's white space before you start typing the snippet, then it should expand. But for example, if you had a parentheses and you start typing directly next to the parentheses, this would not expand. Okay. All but letters and numbers preceding it. So if there was a parentheses, that would still expand it. But if you had Jack and it ended on the K and then you type the snippet, it would not expand. But it would expand after an exclamation point or parenthesis or something like that. And then any character can precede the abbreviation. That means it doesn't matter what you type before it. When you type this abbreviation, it will work. So I put white space precedes the abbreviation, and then I just remembered to put a space after an opening parenthesis. Group prefix, this means what you want to type before it will work. So I'm going to put XX as our example here today, but you can set yours up how you want. This means that in order to trigger this abbreviation, I have to type X first. But when I'm creating the triggers in my group, I do not have to type XX for each one. Let's just do a simple one that you might need on a regular basis. So first of all, you can set them as plain text, but I like formatted text and pictures because then I can include lots of different types of information. So let's just do an example of I want to give directions to my office from the blue bus route. No, the gray route. Take the gray bus route to campus. When it arrives at a student union, exit the bus and directly. This is quite a bit of information. I don't have to type this out every single time. Wait, I haven't actually created this one for myself yet. So here we go. I've just created it. Now I need to give it a label. This is the name that I call it so that I can find it later. So I'm going to label it Directions to My Office from Gray Bus Route. That is, so my abbreviation is going to be Gray Route. Now, If I were sending someone an email, let's just open up my email program real quick, and I'm going to do a new email. If I wanted to send this email and I wanted to give them those directions, you'll see that the snippet is XX gray route. Okay. And then I'm just going to type XX gray route, and it will automatically expand to include the entire bit of information that I've included. That is what is so magical. I did not have to type all those instructions. Once I make them once, they're good to go, and I do not have to remember it. So that's one example of a snippet I can create. Of course, I can also create snippets to tell students my office hours. I would like to discuss this with you. My office hours. My hours this semester are 3:30 to 4:30 and for Tuesdays 2 a.m. So if you like, you can make an appointment on my schedule. And then I'm going to insert the snippet to the link to my schedule. So insert snippet. And I need to know my snippet name. So that's what I type. The /student is what I type when I want to give a link to the students with my scheduling software. So even if I update my scheduling software, I could update the snippet and it would still give them the correct link without me needing to update this snippet as well. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to call this see me in office hours. See me office hours. See me in office hours. I'm just going to use this abbreviation SMIOH for see me in office hours. Okay. If I go to my email and I'm responding to them and they need to see me, I will type, as you can see in my snippet, XX. That's what lets it know I am typing a snippet and I wanted to pay attention. See me in office hours. And it includes the entire information and the link to my booking schedule. I think you can see the power of this tool, and I hope that it is helpful to you. I will be sharing these snippets with you, as well as a slew of other snippets that you might find helpful that you can adapt for your own needs. Then I will share the link with you and you can just insert it directly into your library. Once you click the link, you're going to get to this page. You already need to be signed in before you click that link to get my shared snippet group. And once you click it, it's going to tell you that you're about to subscribe to the group. A subscription means you have access and can use any of those snippets, but you are not able to edit those snippets. And you'll use that duplicate feature if you want to bring it into your own account and have a different prefix for that set. So when you click subscribe, I'm already a member, so it's not going to work. But when you click subscribe, you will see it will have one of these world icons on it. And that will tell you that you are subscribed to that specific group. So, for example, I have advanced data calculations to add a business day to a date that I'm giving and so forth. So that is how you will see. It'll have a world next to it and it'll say faculty success coach shared teaching snippets. And when you go in there, you will see all the ones that I've shared with you so far. And in this case, the prefix is KJH. That means they're mine. But again, any of them that you see, you can go into them. I can edit because this is my group. You won't be able to edit, but once it's in your account, you will be able to duplicate it. I want to give you just a quick demonstration of how you'll copy these into your own snippet groups. So you'll see I have lots and lots of snippet groups and I group them by teaching and feedback and student needs, things that I'll need for email and so forth. You click on this snippet. If you click this button, the duplicate button, then you can choose where you want it. And I'm actually going to duplicate this right into my regular teaching one and then it'll open that one and then you can make any changes that you need to make. So again, I will share a group with you. I'm actually going to share this group with you that has some other things in it. Okay, I'm going to just describe another of the snippets that I gave you to show you that simple text snippets or text snippets with links, that's not all you can do here. You can also create snippets that vary the content based on what you want to say. And I've included one simple example for you. This is an out of office message snippet. So it just says, I'll be out of the office. And then we have a space to put the date. And I put that in there by clicking here and clicking single line field. And the same for the return date. I just clicked to add a single line field and called it a return date. And I just put the XX so you'll know that it's the extra one that I just put in, and I'm going to delete it so you don't have to see it. Okay, so I'll be out of the office starting on this date, returning on this date. If you need assistance, this is a single line field as well, where you'll type in the name of the person that's going to do it and then their email address. And then you see this is the little pop-up box. And this means that there are a couple of choices about what to include in this part of the email. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. And in this case, I'm out is the abbreviation. I'm in a group that I shared with you, which is KJH. So I am going to go to my Google Doc. Again, you can use this anywhere if you have it set up that way. I'm going to type the abbreviation KJH. I'm out. And when I do that, you notice that this window pops up on my screen and it says, I'm going to be out, and it tells me the start date. So I'm going to say tomorrow. You could put a real date in there. And my return date is going to be, let's just say May 15th. Pretend I'm on in the spring. If you need assistance, please contact admin assistant name. I'm just going to put their name in there. And then this is going to be an email address. Okay. So I'm going to put their email address. And then you'll notice there's this box here. When I click on that, I have two options and I can edit. I'll show you how to edit the options that are available. So one says, due to the length of absence, I'm not available. So I'll just click on that one. And when I click OK, it inserts the entire message. So let's do it again and just choose the other message. So again, KJH is our key phrase to start it with. And then I'm out. So we're going to put a date. You're going to put real information here. Person, email. And then I would select the other option and click OK. And in this case, you'll see I'll return your message as I'm able after my return. And in our previous one, it said, because I'm going to be gone so long, I can't catch up on my email. You would use this probably not very often, right? If you were going to be away over the winter holidays or summer break or spring break, you would put this into your email system's automatic replier. But you don't have to type it out each semester. I realize this is just one little thing, but you don't have to think about it each semester. Save some mental load here. You are just going to use the snippet and fill in those details. And then your autoresponder for your Cupis emails will be set and you don't have to think about it. Let's hop back into TextExpander just for a minute. So I added this email response. I'm just going to show you how to add it. I came here to this and clicked pop-up menu. And when I do that, I can name the field. So I'm just going to put X's in front of it so we know this is the one I could delete there. The name of the field, email responses. So that lets me know. One is I won't be responding. I'm going to select that by default. You can make whichever one default that you want. You can reorder them by clicking here. Move it to whichever position. The other one was I will respond when I get. Okay. You can add another option as well. Let's just leave it for a moment. Okay. So now when I do that one, I'm just going to get rid of my previous ones that we typed in. And I'm going to KJH, I'm out. And now you see here that we have choices. I won't be responding. I'll respond when I get back, or blank. So when I leave it blank, there's nothing in the spot where that was. And if I want to include it, then I'll respond when I get back. And you'll see that it automatically fills it in. That's another one of the snippets that I included. And I just wanted to give you a little hint on how you can fix it yourself to make it what you need. I've included a link in the description below to a snippet group for many of your routine communications. Using TextExpander can save you time and energy multiple times a day. Grab my snippets below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Leave a comment below and let me know what snippet you're going to create first.